Hello guys, I'm Growseller, and today we're opening some vintage stuff from Pokemon, but it's gonna be mystery packs, right, from a website here in Spain that I hopefully buy stuff from them. So they're kind of legit, and then we have two tiers on this, right? So we have these 4 old school tier B, and then we're gonna have this 10 A tier. So the thing is, this B tier cost like 10 bucks each, and they're gonna have cards. Like all of these are, they have one card, right? One holo from 1996 to the year 2000. So it's all vintage stuff, right? Like Wizards of the Coast, and they're gonna be mainly in Japanese, some in English, right? These ones are slightly more damaged than these ones. These ones are in better condition, like A is better condition than B. And then the A also have like one extra non-holo card that can vary in language and stuff. Like, I don't know. It's the first time I get this kind of stuff, and I'm really excited because I do really want to grade this as one of my first grading things, right? So the B1, B tier one, it cost me 10 bucks each. The A tier ones are in better condition. They cost me 15 each. So there's a lot going on in this. I don't know what to expect, but we're gonna be opening the B tiers. We're gonna be seeing what can we get, right? Like the first card. Like you can get a base set, a jungle, fossil, Team Rocket, Gym Heroes, Gym Challenge, Neo Genesis, Neo Discovery, like sets like those, right? Up to the tier 2000, I think. Okay. Oh, so this is we are starting strong with a Japanese card. Okay, let me see. We have to say, like, yeah, this B tier have like the edges are damaged, right? And there's a little like thing there and stuff like that. But overall, the cards are good at the very least for collecting. But yeah, like that damage, it's visible. But if you just want like all the holo cards and stuff, right? Then this is a really good bargain, right? Like this probably is gonna be like a 4 or something if you grade it. I have to see the front because this is probably super played. I don't know. Let's see. Our first card is gonna be a Vileplume from Gym Heroes, I think it is. Like one of the gym sets, right? And let me see. Like, yeah, the holo's pretty scratched. Let's see. And it has some scratches. It's not super scratched. But yeah, you can see like... Okay, let me see that. That's weird. That's not a scratch or anything, but it's like... ink... Like, I don't know, like some kind of defect in the printing. It's like a print line in the non-holo thing. I don't know. And then we even have a print line and stuff. I know this is probably a 3 or a 4, like graded. But it's really cool to see like these really old cards, right? Like this Gym Heroes probably card from the Japanese set. Like, yo, that's really nice. Okay, so we have that as our first low tier card. Let's go to the second one, right? And let's see, like we can get so much different stuff. Like these ones are gonna be pretty much damaged, right? But then we have the A tier. The A tier, I'm pretty excited. If we can get grading them like 7s at the very least, that's gonna be super cool to have, right? Okay, so next card, it's gonna be again another pretty damaged card in the borders. Like, yeah, the borders are messed up. Oh my god, this one's so destroyed. This one's bent. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is not gradable, but still a really good card for a binder. But yeah, it's bended, so this card's not gonna grade at all. Like, I can't even feel the bend here. But let's take a look. Let's take a look at what it is. This is in Japanese. Oh, okay. So this is Fortress from one of the Neo sets. I don't really remember all the Neo like symbols. I'm gonna guess this is like Neo Discovery, maybe. I don't know. That's pretty risky for me to say because I've not seen that many. Right, but yeah, this is a card that's probably gonna grade like a 2, maybe 2 or a 3, right? Like, we have some issues going with this card, like these bends, these things. This is probably one of those cards that I would keep, but not grade, right? Like, this is a binder card. Yeah, with that bend we cannot grade it. It's not gonna get anywhere, but still pretty cool. Yeah, like there's another bend there. And still pretty good, but yeah, let's see if we can do slightly better on these B tiers, because that one, to be honest, I don't mind scratches, edge wear, corner wear, whatever you wanna call it, but if it's bended with dings, stuff like that, it's really difficult to grade because it's gonna drop so much already with that. So if it's scratched at the very least, I'm okay with that. Okay, so another Japanese card. Remember, it's gonna be mainly Japanese old school cards. Okay, so again, a lot of edge wear on the borders. Oh, these ones are also kind of bent. Not looking good on these ones. But nevertheless, 1996. Is this gonna be a based one? It is! Yo, that's a Raichu base set. Oh, but the bent is so bad. Oh my gosh. Okay, the value is for 10 bucks each. These are interesting, right? Yeah, it's a Pikachu. Not a Pikachu, like a Raichu from base set. Kinda scratched, right? Not a lot, to be honest. I can see a few scratches, but not many. Like, this Holo is probably by far the better out of those three. And yeah, that drops it immediately. Okay, I thought that was a ding too, but that's on that. This drops it immediately to like a 4 or something. This one would be interesting to kind of grade, but yeah, the surface in the back, it's kind of scratched, is bent. I don't know, like, this Raichu Holo, I might grade it. I don't know. Even if it's a low grade, it's still a base set card from 1996 in Japanese. Like, it's super cool, right? So let's go with the last lower tier ones. Let's hope that the good ones are slightly better than those, because I was getting my hopes on that, I don't know, at the very least, grading some of those. So, I don't know, probably getting like 7s, maybe some 8s. Okay, so we have another one. Oh, that's so messed up. Okay, that one's so messed up in the corners. But at the very least, it's not bent. Let's go. But yeah, like, oh my gosh, the edge wear is insane. Okay, and that corner is kind of bad, right? Yeah, and that corner too. Yo, my gosh. Okay, let me see one thing. So if I see this in the back, yeah, these are gonna say like 1996. It's not an indication or anything. So it was pure luck just to get like that was to say that that was base set. Okay, so I don't know what this is, but looking at the corners, I'm gonna guess this is... Oh my god, it's so off-center now that I see it. Yo, it's off-center as hell in the back. Okay, I'm gonna guess another base set card. Let's see. Oh, it was Fossil. Okay, Zapdos from Fossil. Yeah, that corner is like bad, right? Oh, and this has Holo Bleed too. Yo. Okay, if you guys can notice that, right? These spots, this is not dirt, it's Holo Bleed. And it happens sometimes with some cards, but my gosh, this is so off-center. No, this is not even off-center, this is miscut. Like, I would say it's... Yo, what the heck is going on with this card? Okay, it's pretty destroyed, right? The corners are really bad. I might just grade it because it's so off-center that I might get the OC because the card is like this, right? Yo, that's pretty interesting. It's a really miscut card, even if it's kind of messed. And then the Holo looks decent. It has scratches, right? It's primarily like this, right? These slight bends and the edge wear and being weirdly off center or miscut or however you want to call it. Like, this one would be interesting. I mean, it's gonna be abysmal grade, right? But it would be interesting to see what can it say with that. My gosh, it's so weird. It's so miscut, dude. Okay, let's go to the big stuff, right? Let's go to the A class. These are the good ones, or at the very least, the ones with minor damage, right? This one should be gradable with a decent grade at the very least. And then we're gonna have an extra card. I don't know anything about this product. It's again, it's not being promoted by me by any means. I'm not getting paid for this. So let's see, let's go. Like, this is gonna be something new for me. I don't know which one is gonna be the Holo, to be honest. Let's just go with the front one. Okay, so that's the non-Holo one, which looks pretty nice. This is a Gym Heroes probably card, right? Because I don't know, it says like Gym there, but the sets in Japanese, I don't know if it's the same as the other one. Okay, so we do have Lieutenant Surge Magnemite, right, in Japanese, which looks decent, I would say. Like, yeah, some minor damage. I don't know if it's worthwhile. Okay, no, yeah, there's kind of damage there. But yeah, this is gonna be probably a 6, 7 at most. But I don't know if it's really okay to grade this. Also, these are kind of scratched. I don't know, like, this one doesn't feel like it's something I would grade, not being a Holo, stuff like that. Okay, so let's take a look at the Holo. The Holo looks really, really good, I would say. It looks way better, right, than the other ones. Yeah, the edges look really crisp. Okay, let's see what it is. It's a Japanese card, and it's gonna be Magneton from a new set that I don't really know. Gonna guess like Neo Genesis, something like that. I should have looked at the sets, right? Okay, so let's take a look at the card itself. Looks kind of center, not much. The Holo looks so clean. The Holo is super clean. Yeah, like, I don't see many issues with this. Not print lines, not scratches, right? The card looks in really good condition. Okay, there's also Holo Bleed on this card, if you can notice it a little bit. You see there in the corner, there's Holo Bleed. That's interesting. Okay, so this one looks really good. This one looks really, really good. Like, this could be a 9 perfectly. Yo, I'm impressed. Yeah, like, the corners are really nice. Okay, it's the surface on the back slightly scratched, right? But it looks really good. Like, this is probably an 8 or a 9, right? So that's a good start. Okay, let me check because I'm gonna see these sets, these symbols. Okay, so I was right in the Neo Discovery one. This is Neo Revelation. Okay, so yeah, there's like 5 Neo sets. Like, it's probably up to Neo Revelation, these cards. I still don't know, but yeah, this is a really good find. Like, this is a good one. I'm definitely grading this card. So let's continue. Let's take a look at the next one. Like, right now I'm pretty excited because after seeing the quality in which that card is, like, it's probably gonna be really good to grade this. So let's see the next ones. Let's see what they can have, right? Okay, so we take those 2 out. Okay, let's take a look at the first one. Yo, okay, that's a nice one. Okay, for being like a common card, right? That's Quilava from Neo Genesis. I think I said it right now. Yeah, Neo Genesis. Let's go. So we have not Quilava. My goodness. Cyndaquil from Neo Genesis. It looks like a little bit scratched on the surface, right? I don't know if I would grade these non-holos because they have like some minor damage. I don't know. Not a lot, to be honest. It depends on what I feel like. This one's scratched, right? Overall, it has like a weird line there. Like, this is probably a really interesting card for a binder. I don't know if I would grade those, honestly. But let's take a look at the better condition card, which in this case, it does have damage here and here. And a little bit here. Like, yeah, this one's in worse condition, right? It has some issues. That's probably like a 7 at best. Okay, let's take a look. Yo, wow. Okay, that's a Scyther. I don't know if it's from one of the gym sets, maybe? Like, in Japanese, I don't really No, let me see. Okay, I'm betting this is Gym Heroes or Gym Challenge because it just says Gym. Because in Japanese this symbol it's different. Let's take a look at this Rocket Scyther. Okay. The Holo itself looks clean, right? It doesn't have issues. It looks good. Like the surface looks good. Like the only issue with this card, right? Like centering is perfect. The only issue would be in the back, right? With those slight damages. That's probably like a 7. Like a 7 card, right? I would say. I don't know how much damage does it have. A little bit of a scratch in the back, probably dropping like to a 6. But still a pretty cool card. Like Rocket's Scyther from a gym set. And that's gonna be really interesting to grade too. Okay, so let's continue. Let's get our next couple of cards here. We still have a lot to see. Okay, oh, moving into some English there. Let's go. Well, maybe, because I believe that the non-Holo ones can also be in Spanish. Like, I don't know, it's kind of weird. Okay, so we have a Japanese Holo, and then we have a Pidgeotto in Spanish from base set as a common. Okay. But not a common, this is a rare, right? Pidgeotto is a rare from base set. Okay, let me check it. Let me check the condition on this. So, this one looks super crispy. Yo, this one looks so nice. Like, the quality of this card, it's insane. Like, yeah, it's in Spanish, but I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna get a better sleeve because that sleeve's it's kinda bad. But yo, this rare from base set, I'm gonna grade it. Like, this looks so well, right? Like, I don't know if it's probably a little bit of center in the front, right? And in the back, it looks really good. Like, I don't see many issues with this card. So I would probably grade this. Like, that's nice. Okay, let's see the rare, right? So this rare, not the rare, the Holo one, okay? So this one's also Japanese. It looks kinda really good on the back, right? I see a little bit of issues, not many. Let's see which card it is. Yo, okay, so we have an Ursaring Holo from Neo Discovery. Yeah, I got that right. Which looks decent at the very least. Okay, so yeah, the sleeve was like glued, probably to not make like the card escape. The sleeve, which is so weird. It's the first time I've ever seen that. Let's take a look at the card because the Holo looks nice. It looks so clean. Yo, I'm not seeing any issues with this Holo. That's a really clean Holo. Like, I don't see print lines, scratches, nothing. It was all on the sleeve, like it looked scratched, but it's not. Okay, so front, it's pretty mint. On the back, we do have a little bit of a scratch there. And then we have like a little bit of edge wear in this side and in this corner, like a little bit. And overall, it's a pretty interestingly good card, right? Because the front is super mint. So let's see if we can get a Holo in English, which would be amazing, but that's gonna be difficult. Like, most of these are in Japanese, so... But that Pidgeotto in Spanish, that was clean. Probably a 10 of a card, right? That's probably a 10. Like, literally. Okay, let's see. We do have 2 more Japanese cards. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna put this one there. Let's take a look at the non-Holo one. Okay, it has a lot of issues. Like, the corners are damaged, right? Let's see what it is. Hypno from Gym Challenge, I'm gonna assume, right? From the Japanese set Gym Challenge. It does look pretty beat up, so probably not a card that I would grade. like at all, like being a common card and stuff. Like it's a good binder card, but that's about it, right? Let's go to the holographic card. It does have a lot of issues. Like I don't know, this one's this one's gonna be tough, right? Corners are super damaged, like in all sides. Okay, let's take a look at the card. Houndoom from New Discovery. Okay, let me see the card, the holo, and everything. So yeah, there's scratches everywhere. This is probably a 4, a PSA 4 maybe. This one's tough. This one's a card that's gonna be difficult, right? To like, because it has so many issues everywhere. I don't know if I would grade this. It's gonna be a low grade, right? If you really like Houndoom, it's a good card to grade, but overall, it's not gonna be in a state in which it's gonna take much. But still a really cool card. Like these cards, early 2000s. Okay, let's see. How many do I have left? I have 6. 6 left. Okay, so let's see. Let's try to get something better than that one, maybe. Okay, so we have another holo Japanese card, but then we have a non-Japanese card at the beginning, right? It has a little bit of damage there. Otherwise than that, looks nice. Let's see what it is. Okay, oh, yo! Okay, so that's interesting. We got a Spanish-based Ratata first edition. Yo, a first edition card in Spanish. Let's go. Yo, that's interesting, and this is probably a 9. Yo, that's probably a 9, right? Probably a little bit of center. But then, other than that slight damage there, yeah, like it's the only damage that I see. And this is a first edition card. Like I said, I don't know how much can a Ratata in Spanish from Base go, but it's first edition, which is really cool. I might grade this. Okay, let's go with the holo card, which looks already in a better condition than Houndoom, but it has still some issues. Okay, right, let me take this out of the sleeve because it looks weird. I don't know what that is, but I don't like it. Let me see. That's a really weird scratch. It's also scratched all over the back. Like, it's not in a good condition, I would say. Like, a lot of damage, like in the borders and stuff. Let's see the card. Okay, so we got Biplume from Jungle. Okay, let's see the holo on the front of the card. Okay. So, front of the card, I'm seeing a print line there, right? Not super huge print line, but it's a print line. Then we got like, yeah, like some scratch there, some scratches on the holo. They are super light, but do we have them? Okay, so that's an interesting card. It's still a card I would grade. Also has holo bleed, like probably all the old Japanese cards, a lot of them have holo bleed, right? It's super off center. I mean, it's really off center. So this card is gonna grade probably 5 at most, right? But it's a jungle holo, so it's cool, right? Jungle holo in Japanese. Let's go to the next one. Let's go. And this is so interesting, like seeing all these old school cards, right? And some of them in a strangely good condition. Okay, so we have 2 more Japanese cards. Again, as I said, it's gonna be mainly Japanese. If we get an English card for the holo, that's gonna be amazing, but it's gonna be tough. So let's see the first one, the non-holo one. Okay, so it looks clean, to be honest. The Japanese card, that the most clean that I've seen from this. Like, it looks really good. Okay, maybe packed fresh even. Okay, let's see what it is. Meryl from New Genesis. Yo, this one looks nice. It's probably a little bit off center, right? As I'm seeing, like left to right, down to bottom a little bit. But, oh, I'm noticing now, it has that bend there. That's not bad. That's not good. I mean, if it didn't have that, honestly, I would have graded this because this was looking so clean until I saw that, and it's like, yeah, like that's probably not gonna be a good option to do. Okay, let's see the Holo this time. Again, a lot of damage there in the corner, down, right, edgeware, that corner too. That's gonna hurt so much reading this. Yeah, it even has grime over the card, so that's probably a no in the grading, right? Let's see the card. Oh, and it's so good. It's a Dark Gyarados from Rocket. Ah, that's such a shame. It's a really good card, but the condition is not that good on the back. Let's take a look at the front. I see a little bit of a scratch down, but otherwise looks pretty mint on the surface, right? It looks good, but yeah, like probably a little bit of edgeware there, right? Like up on the sides a little bit. Yeah, but that hurts a bit. Like the slight grime and the edges. I don't know. I'll have to check if I grade this or not. Like, this looks like an interesting card to grade, right? The Holo is in good condition, right? It only has like a slightly scratch. It's a tempting card to grade, honestly. It looks good. Like, it could be a 3 or 4 at the bare minimum, probably. The edges might throw it to a 3. Well, I don't know. Maybe to a 4. Maybe it's a 4. But again, like, I'm not really good with grades, right? I've seen a lot of people like grading cards, the results of that I've seen a lot, and more or less I understand, right? Like the damages, the overall condition on the card and what you might expect from a grade wise, right? So I might have a rough idea, but definitely I'm not a grader, so I can just like hypothesize a little bit, and then in the video, when these cards that I'm gonna be grading come back, we can see if I was right or not, right? Because I'm sending them to PSA. At the very least, the ones that I feel like they're good to grade, because I'm not gonna send like a 2 or something. But I don't know, like there's a lot that are really interesting. Okay, let's take a look at this one. Okay, we have again another Japanese rare one, and then a really beat up, kinda sealed for some reason. Like some people got like the habit of sealing this. I don't know why, but that's super bad. Okay, like it has a lot of edgeware, like a lot of edgeware. Let's see what it is. Zubat from Fossil. Like, why would you? Oh, okay, no, it's not sealed. It's in reverse for some reason. Okay, let's take a look. Yeah, like a common card from Fossil in Spanish, and it's not in a good condition. So again, a really good binder card, right? Because the back it's kinda like destroyed a little bit, but the front looks good. It's not scratched or anything. So if you keep it in a sleeve, in a binder, like it's gonna look cool, right? It's gonna look good. So it's nice to have these, but overall, like, I wouldn't grade that. Okay, let's go to the Holo one. Okay, so we have some damage there and there and there. Like, oh my gosh, that damage. Yo, that's that's bad. Okay, a little bit there, not too crazy. Like, this probably like a 7 at best. Let's take a look there at the front. Another Japanese card. Stop with the Vileplumes, please. I got 3 Vileplumes. Out of 14 possible Holos, 3 Vileplumes. Don't give me more Vileplumes, please. Okay. Guarui. Yeah, like Dark Vileplume from Rocket. Okay, let's take a look at the front of the card. Okay, that looked like a scratches, but it's like the pattern there. Yeah, it is the pattern. It's not that it's scratch or anything. Okay, so the front looks amazing. It's all hollow bleed. Like, if you can notice it, it has so much hollow bleed, right? Like, the front is really good. The front looks amazing, right? But the back, some issues. Could be a 6 or a 7. Like, yeah, I probably would grade this, but please, not more Vileplumes. Like, give me something else. There's so many cards that you can that you can give me. You give me 3 Vileplumes from 3 different sets. Oh my gosh! At the very least, no repeats, right? Which is nice. Okay, the last 3. Let's go for the last 3. Let's see. We still have couple items there. Let's see. Couple chances to get something interesting. Okay, 2 Japanese ones. They look good. Let me take a look at the first one, the non-holo one. Yeah, a little bit of damage there and there, edgeware. It's gonna be a Mantine from Neo Destiny. And yeah, it looks a little bit like, yeah, like dings and stuff. Again, a binder card, cool for having like for collecting purposes, but not for like grading or anything. I wouldn't go that far. And this one looks so clean. This one looks so clean in comparison. Like, back is perfect. Back's probably perfect, right? Not perfect because it has like a slight scratch on the back, but it looks so good. Okay, let's see which card it is. Okay, Azrael Holo from New Destiny. Okay, let's take a look at this card. It's a little bit of center left to right. Only a little bit, but it is. The holo itself looks quite clean, to be honest. Really clean, right? I don't see any major issues going on with this card, to be honest. Only like it's a little bit off center and with slight scratch in the back. Like, you can barely notice like a little bit of scratch there, right? But nothing else. Like, it looks so good. Like, this is pretty near mint card. Like, this is probably a 9. This is probably a like 8 or 9, like a minimum 9. It's not gonna be a like a 10. It has holo bleed, so I don't know how the holo bleed works with grading cards, because I don't know if that lowers the grade or if that's expected, because a lot of sets in Japanese had holo bleed, so I don't know if that influences and not makes it reach higher grades. I don't know, I have no clue, but this is a really solid one to grade because it's really mint. Like, this one's really good. Like, it feels almost pack fresh, but it has a little bit of a scratch in the back, so it's not pack fresh, but it's almost pack fresh. Let's go with the 2 last ones. Let's see. We didn't get even one holo in English, unfortunately, in any of those. Like, again, the vast majority is gonna be in Japanese. Okay, we have something here. The first one, it's gonna be either in Spanish or in English. A little bit of edgeware and in the corners. Let's see. Okay, Horsey from Fossil. And in English, our first English card. Let's go. Okay, an English Horsey from Fossil. Okay, it's interesting. It has some scratches and stuff. So I don't know, not a card that I probably would grade, but it's in the tempting side, right? I don't know what happened to the top because it looks so weird. Like, the top looks so weird, right? It looks like miscut. for some weird reason. I don't know, it's like it got like there with the cut, continued, and then went down a little bit. Like, it's weird, it has a little bit of extra card into it. That's weird. Okay, but pretty interesting card. Like, again, super tempted to grade that one because it looks decent. But it's not mint, so for a non-holo card that's not mint or first edition, stuff like that, I don't know if it's even worthwhile, right? To spend like 15 bucks or more grading a card. Okay, let's see, this one has a little bit, right, but not much. Only a little bit on the top. That could mean a 9 or an 8. Let's see the card, like a little bit there, probably an 8. Arbok from Rocket. Okay, so we got Dark Arbok from Rocket. This time in a way better condition than the Scyther. Okay. Yeah, it has some scratches, right? You can see like some scratches there. And with that damage, it's gonna be lowered to a 7, more than likely. But it's a 7, probably. Right? Like, centering's good. Has Holo Bleed, like all the cards that I've seen, all with Holo Bleed. And yeah, I would guess a 7, at worst a 6. It's probably a 7, right? But yeah, let's see. It's not one card that I would be like, oh, I'm so gonna grade this. But it might be interesting. Just to see how well it performs, right? Again, be tuned to see that video if it comes like someday, because it can take so much time, right? Like sending things to grade, it can take time. Okay, so we're gonna go to the last one for this video. Okay, let's see, this is our last chance to get a non-Japanese card, maybe, for the holo ones. Okay, let's see, and we got a Japanese cards again. Let's go, let's see. The first one's gonna be so messed up, I'm not even considering grading this. Okay, Misty's Tentacle from Gym Heroes, probably. Gym Heroes, Gym Challenge, one of those. It's a scratch as hell. Again, it's a card that's just nice to have on a binder, and that's gonna be it, right? But this one looks amazing. Okay, for the last card, this is so good. Like, I'm not seeing any damage. This is a sealed card. Like, it was sealed. I'm gonna have to cut that with really care. But I have no issues with this card on the back. The back looks really good. I have to take it out to see the scratches are on the back or on the sleeve. Let's take a look at the card. The last card for today is gonna be, okay, kinda interesting, Misty's Tentacruel. Okay, from either Gym Challenge or Gym Heroes. Probably Gym Heroes. But this card, if it wasn't off-center, right, this could be a 10. Okay, let me take it out of this sleeve. Okay, there we go. Let's take it out. We'll put it in another sleeve now. Okay, yeah, it's off-center. Like, that's a 9 probably. It has weird print lines. Maybe. I don't know. They're weird. But overall, I don't see scratches on the surface. Like, this one looks pretty mint, right? I don't even see much holo bleed. I see a little bit, but it's toned down a lot in comparison. Okay, let me see the back. Back looks amazing. Slight scratches, can't even notice those. Yeah, this is probably a 9, more than likely, just because of the off-center, the slight scratches that it can have on the surface. I don't know. Like, this card, like, it's probably one of the best condition-wise that we have got so far, right? Aside from that PG Auto in Spanish, which was mind-blowing, right? And then the Ratata from Spanish First Edition, which also interesting. They're like non-holo cards, but still in a really mint condition. Okay, so we got this really nice card when Okay guys, so that was everything. Thank you for watching. This was an interesting experience, a blast to the past, like a lot of sets I didn't even had the opportunity to experience, right? Because for the vast majority I've experienced like base set only a little bit when I was little, and up to that point I've not really touched much until like black and white, a little bit only, and then X and Y a little bit too. But then I started like getting into Pokemon cards again, like probably Sun and Moon. So yeah, it's so interesting seeing those many sets, like old school sets, right? They're really cool. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content. Give the video a like, and remember to check the returns video for this. It's gonna be probably be displayed in one of the videos that you are probably gonna be seeing here, and I'll be seeing you guys next video.